Yak and Dan from town, built a hotel there, and that's where Dad was born. And then he shifted from there to Birmingham. He started to build another hotel, and when he was on his way to play for a dance at Beechworth, he must have got drowned in the Mitter River, and there's never been any sighting of him ever since.
That's your grandfather?
Yeah.
And it was a long way to go to Beechworth to play for a dance, wasn't it?
Not in those days.
How far was it?
Oh, about 60 miles.
And how would he have gone? On a horse?
Yeah. In Concertina and Flutina.
And did was this a sort of a paying job? Would he get paid for playing a dance, or would he just ride all that way just for the pleasure of it?
Well, possibly got paid, I couldn't say.
Yeah, but most of them they did ride just for the pleasure, wasn't it?
Sure.
I believe in the old days, a friend of mine was telling me that, you didn't have to play all night. He said there were that many musicians there that, that someone else would always give you a spell, and he said there were a lot of musicians around then.
Well, I served my apprenticeship playing all night from dark till daylight.
Did you? They'd play all night, would they?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And when you were a kid playing in the dances, did your brothers and sisters, anyone else but you in the family? Oh, there's George, of course, isn't there?
Brother, I only had one.
One brother. So you both play.
Yeah.
Did his kids play? Did George's boys play?
No.
Oh, it's
They
lucky.
never took it up at all.
Lucky you're carrying on the line, isn't it?
Yeah.
And when did sort of old time dancing come to an end in the district? It came to an end and it started again, didn't it? I mean, when you hadn't been playing much when they came up here.
Yeah, that's nearly 40 years ago now, 35 years ago.
Is that so?
And the true old time dancers were on the go. Then the one steps come in, and all different jazz.
Mm. And and I understand, I seem to remember that Norm said when he first met you, weren't playing regularly much then. You hadn't played for a while.
No, we hadn't played for years. Well, it's only the last 9 or 10 years since Norm, Pat and Jean was here that came back.
I see. And had they gone right out, not even 50-50?
No, right out. But, well, you might get a circular waltz or
Barn dance.
one barn dance and the whole night dancing.
Yeah. You'll see, even when during the war, you'd call the Pride of Erin and the Palmer Waltz in that old time, would you? Sort of middle-aged.
The Palmer Waltz and what else?
Oh, Pride of Erin and all them, and the Valletta.
Yes, well, they would be, I should imagine, in the early part of the century.
Yeah, I see.
But,
They weren't, yeah. They're not as old as the set dancers, and that, are they? Manchester Gallop. Yeah, but you didn't play me one, did you?
You never played that.
Oh, we'll have to put that on in a minute. I'll turn it over. Wait, I'll finish this side of the tape. And there I see. And when you started, how old are you? 62. And you started when you were 10. That's 52 years ago. That's about 1920. Was it? You said 1918. Oh, I see. Well, then you really would have not been playing in the real heyday of old time, would you? You're a bit young for to be an old time player.
well, there's no one step from Charleston and Black Bottom and those dances more or less come in the I think it was around after the 20s.
Yeah. And the Lancers and that, was that going on, the Lancers being played up?
The turn of the century.
But was it being played in your childhood, of course, wasn't it? And up till when you knocked off, and you must have knocked off roughly about during the war, the old time, or after the war, the old time dances around here must have gone.
Well, they got on to 50-50,
yeah,
and then on to 25-75, or that there, and then about
set dances. They don't even like the couples dances so much, like the Palmer Waltz and the Valletta and the Pride of Erin. They don't go for those. They really go for the set dances. It's very interesting. And there's the young people up here interested in it too now. They become more.
Oh, yes, some of them are.
Yes. Quite a few are. It's interesting, isn't it?
You know the setup on the Manchester Gallop.
Yeah. Why'd I get myself untangled here?
That
There we are.
was, the search they made for it, didn't you?
Yep, and they found it it was in tradition, wasn't it? They
Yeah.
found it in Europe somewhere, didn't they? But not in Manchester, it was German, they reckon.
Switzerland.
I wonder if it came out here with your
Well,
family.
Well, I don't know, but there was a chap down there that the last singing band, he come to me, they wanted me to play it. So I played it and told them about it, and the chap come to me, and he'd been to the University of Sydney, and the teacher's there, the old bloke, he said the taught him, and he said that the name of that dance, he said, as far as he sees, it's just exactly the same thing. It was in Sweden where it originated.
Sweden, not Switzerland, Sweden. Was
Sweden.
It? Switch it.
There you are.
Someone told you that it was the lardito and was Swedish.
Yeah.
And that wasn't one of the ones that was mentioned in that article in Tradition, was it? You know, the bloke who found out about the Manchester Gallop in England, that Greg Towner. I don't think he mentioned that one. It's a new one.
No, well, this chap that come to me down at the sing about, he thought that this was
Swedish.
a dance. Yeah.
You'd think, you'd naturally presume with a name like Manchester that it was English, wouldn't you? Well, it could have sort of come out here with your parents, Con, couldn't it? Your your ancestors.
It could have, I suppose.
Yeah, I've never heard of it anywhere else.
I don't know, but apart from the Corryong district, well, I've asked different ones, the old hands and that, and they'd never even heard of it.
Interesting. Play it for us. I don't think we've got it on the tape. You wouldn't. Oh, wait till you finish your cigarette. One that you know, as far as you know, isn't done anywhere else.
Don't know where the tune come from, don't know where the dance come from.
You don't remember having learned it off your old man or anything? You don't remember whether he played it, your father played it?
Yeah, that's all there.
Yeah, well he probably learned it off his father too. Yeah, it's interesting that. It's, I haven't come across it, you know, I've asked all around Australia. I came across another couple of ones, I forget now that I thought you played, that I hadn't heard of in any other places, but I've never heard of that one.
Well, I don't know who this chap was down there that night. He was, I suppose he was...
Did I ever hear of a mazurka? No. Is it the same as a mazurka?
No, it's a different dance altogether.
Yeah.
He managed a hotel at Cote d'Ivoire, home to Italy, and he hunted around over there with this record of the mazurka. And, you know, it's very hard to get. It seems as though it's an old Italian dance. And anyhow, he brought this record back with him, and his wife, she's Austrian, I believe. They played the record and demonstrated the dance to a very nice dance.
No, I never heard that one.
Yes, I thought he was talking about mazurka.
Yes.
It was mazurka.
You would think he was talking about mazurka.
But I think it must be an Italian dance. It's a very old one.